very nicely. Oh, wait, actually, they have the same preset too. Is it neural network? Let me check. Very curious. Is this neural network? Never mind. That's the endpoint decal. And Joreuz is using the chronic neural network. He's using the neural network one. The endpoint decal is looking quite nice, looking quite snazzy. 50. Okay, Joreuz, now a victim of his own idea, getting a treatment of his own medicine there with MayKo. Obviously, I think he's either watched the replay or he's realized that all Joreuz was doing was going for exactly those risky maneuver there. Was going for those wave dash kickoffs, so I guess time to start using them as well. Oh, Joreuz missing the mid boost. Good 50 there. And I like what MayKo really changed his playstyle from the previous game. He was going for a lot of those low 50s, but not as much as common as they should have been. Because right here, even on the 100 boost, he cut around with the corner, enabled that 50. Played that very calculated there, MayKo. And he earned that goal with a shot like that, especially since the volley was quite powerful. Kind of flipping into it instead of air rolling, which got more power on that one. More mid on the kickoff. This is some good development for MayKo. No wonder this was his closest game against Joreuz as well. Makes sense now. Wave dashing a little bit forward, trying to get some control. Another good 50 between both of them. And I think his speed slightly increased, but sadly for him, that's a bit unfortunate on the demo. Yeah, nothing more. I think MayKo's very much improved in the next 15 minutes. Maybe he played against a player who had a very similar playstyle to Joreuz, I guess. And it just works right now for MayKo. Okay, this is odd. Ah, fake from MayKo. That's interesting. He's diverting, he's variating his kickoffs a lot more than I expected in this game. He really didn't do it last game at all. Neither did Joreuz, to be honest, as well. Gotta give it at that point same much. Oh my god, what a play! What a play! Okay, this is interesting. Very odd to go for a fake kickoff like that, then threaten a demo. Joreuz just about skimmed right past it. He went for the aerial play. And this time when he predicted, he went up there. He went for the predictable aerial shot right here, the air dribble shot. But what makes it better is he predicted Joreuz also going for that play, went for that 50, and then won that exchange quite nicely. Which, to be honest, I wasn't expecting from MayKo, but this is some welcomed change in this playstyle right now. I went up in the air. I just love it, the way he did that. Capitalizing on the opportunity, did not miss that goal as well. Corner kickoffs. This is ones that MayKo was often losing against Joreuz, and now suddenly he's winning. And we can see why now. Is right here. That is a high-level speed flip. Is this turn just slightly to angle your car, and then just flipping forward completely. Very nicely done. In comparison, what Joreuz did wrong was his was a bit too snappy, and that delayed it even by a microsecond, a millisecond here, and that's all of us the difference between his and MayKo's kickoff. And coming around, in comparison to MayKo, who was a bit more angled because of the way he came at the kickoff here, like right here, his car was a bit more angled in comparison to Joreuz, who came right in the middle, so it's kind of causing the ball to squeeze to the right side, giving MayKo that ample time for a very, very good kickoff. Pushing the corner kind of forced Joreuz's hand as well. And up into the air now. Joreuz going for the aerial play. He's going for a flip reset. Well saved. And why MayKo... Usually you see a lot more players here who... in, let's say, GC2, GC3 even, who would be predictably jumping around maybe the halfway line, halfway through an air dribble like this. It looks like a very juicy bump play here, but this is a high-level player. Joreuz is a high-level player, so oftentimes people will respect high-level players and their playstyles and their mechanics, and so they won't threaten anything, knowing that the fact that they're so consistent and they can change their play on the dime, as we've seen from Joreuz's previous game with MayKo, where he went for the flip reset double tap and the flip reset musty flick, but he faked the musty flick completely after getting the flip reset and went down to the ground and faking MayKo out. So this time MayKo isn't really, having learned his lesson, it seems, he's definitely realized that immediately jumping up is not the best idea, especially right around here where it was obvious Joreuz was attempting a flip reset, since he would have low boost jumping and committing to an air dribble half from his own side of the court. of the lobby here. So MayKo very well observed. He waited his time and didn't waste any boosts as well, rather gaining boosts, collecting the pads. That's oftentimes something you don't see from lower level players, is they don't connect and get enough pads as they should be doing. Good starving from MayKo. But Joreuz, knowing he had a threat, risky maneuver, jumping up early like that, especially with low boost, but he had a very good solid recovery, just trying to make it back. Even with low boost, he's just still threatening, making every ball very ill attempt for MayKo to try and go for as best as possible, but sadly not enough. MayKo, he's known for his mechanics and he's loved for his mechanics for a very good reason. The French player is committing to these shots right now. Great play from Joreuz. That's right, MayKo. Yes, these mid kickoffs straight down the line. Both of them going for those wave dash kickoffs here. And Joreuz, he's met his match with MayKo in this one, which is a very welcome change, as I said. So from Joreuz, he's kind of rushing through some plans, as you can see, changing style to style. And he's been prioritizing a lot more of these aerial plays, which he's hoping to fool MayKo, but MayKo still has his number right now. Good 50 play. MayKo isn't hesitating as much as he was previously. Ah, now see, here's where the mistakes start coming in. Right here, I would have never attempted a shot on low boost like this. I would have been collecting a pad, maybe going to the corner there to alleviate some pressure away from me. Like right here, I would have been controlling this possession more, but unfortunate from MayKo. This is what separates him from Joreuz. Joreuz was not making mistakes like these against MayKo there in the previous game. Good wave dash kickoff from MayKo. He's controlling a lot more of these kickoffs. He's really learned his lesson, and I like to see that. Good 50 once again. He really trying to use that flip there that he gained from their 50-50. Actually, from the flip reset he gained. Like right here. I love to see that, and I love to see Joreuz moving forward. He's not hesitating either, but kind of lost all the boosts he could have been using to make a more threatening play at that point. But Joreuz, he's still controlling possession. Another the threat. Does he move into the corner? I would have too. Now then, moving into the midfield, Joreuz. He's really being a pain in MayKo's derriere there. Oh, they're both pre-jumping that one. Joreuz just is faster. And we can see why. Right here, he had a more straightforward path in comparison to MayKo. So all he had to do was just jump straight. He's not wasting any time double, triple air, air rolling for no reason. That just kind of slows down momentum, if some people don't know. Moving up into the air, quite nicely, well done from Joreuz. Controlled that play, and then he evened out the score. Just flipping in the ball, getting that power in the shot. No dilly-dallying, and just going for simple, clean plays here. Both of them going for kickoffs, like very similar to each other. MayKo winning that battle and the boost at the same time, but with the demo, because Joreuz was carrying a lot of momentum behind him at that point. So this is quite interesting to see what he will be able to do now. A flip reset. Ooh, that's a great save from MayKo. This is highly impressive. To be honest, I wasn't exactly expecting him to do it, but he's impressed me. He's highly impressed me there, MayKo. And another fake, but this time it comes back in immediately. Oh, the bumps. Oh, the rough play. I love it. 4-3, they're still same scores. Can he do it again? No, that's unfortunate. Now, what separates this play? Joreuz. I like MayKo's decision to go for the boost pads here. He knew he was definitely outnumbered boost-wise. But that's just unfortunate. He was expecting a pinch, which, to be honest, it makes a lot of sense. It would have been very difficult to try and move forward from that play. Joreuz just had everything under control. Faking that pinch, and then just angling that shot very nicely right over the top of his head. Played, well played. In comparison to... No, this is a very interesting kickoff. Okay, yeah. MayKo was a little bit too middle, and I don't know what Joreuz was doing after the kickoff here. This is interesting. Wave dashing twice? I guess. Oh no, wave dashing once, it just looked a little bit awkward from MayKo's perspective, so that's why MayKo went up early. Good 50 between both of them. Sorry guys, my headphones are about to die. Need to charge them. Oh wait, oh, unfortunate from Joreuz. Could this be a goal? Oh, he's still missing everything. That was once again just that kind of moment there. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you know, even pro players have their days. Otherwise, it's been MayKo's really impressed me with this game. He's learned a lot from playing Joreuz just once. And then, you know, not even 15 minutes later, they're back again playing each other against once again in ranked, and this is his performance. And I'm not too bothered with how MayKo played here. I think just some slight mistakes. Joreuz was otherwise somewhat lucky in some interactions that they had, and right here could have been a very good goal, but MayKo delayed that play too much, and then he lost that boost. And then kind of the opportunity at that point to be honest as well, because it was looking a lot more rougher than expected for MayKo with time depleting. And he's just getting bumped all over the place. Boost star, MayKo just trying to stop any of these possible shots that could be incoming here. Going for another play, what will happen? MayKo losing another 50. What I like here is the suppressive plays from Joreuz. He has the game on hand. He has a goal. He's playing a bit risky, but he's got more of a boost advantage or positional advantage than MayKo here. And he's just going for these awkward shots, making it next to near impossible for MayKo to attempt any kind of setup or even push past the halfway line. See there? Which, in his playstyle and in his mind, Joreuz is very capable of doing. His recoveries are better than the average player, so it would make it a lot more easier to go for plays like these, especially even when you only have a goal difference, where otherwise people would feel more comfortable going for something like this, maybe after 2 or 3 goal gaps between their opponents. But Joreuz, well, hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained if you're not playing a bit risky sometimes, you know? From Joreuz, though, very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. He's been playing very good. I think what we could really take away from that is how to learn from your mistakes, how to try and go for more calculated plays than what you might have done last times. Because in ranked, it's a little bit more difficult. Because from player to player, players are all different. You don't get the same player maybe thrice in the same time, or even twice is very highly unlikely. And on the off chance that you do, it's more often than not, it's only like, you know, depends on the time of the day and maybe the perhaps the season in that case too, to be honest. So it can be difficult to learn from your mistakes and try and, you know, use it against a very same player that you played previously again and say, hey, I learned from my mistakes where otherwise you absolutely destroyed me, and I'm gonna use it now, having learned those mistakes and moved my chess pieces a little bit better than previously. A lot of these goals were only prior to some mistakes. I think the biggest one was this one here from MayKo. I think he would have had a better chance if he just not go for the shot like that at all. A lot of these mistakes from MayKo were only positional and some choice decisions that he could have done a lot more better, because you know you're on low boost. You know there's no hope for recovery. Why are you attempting a shot where you're more likely gonna miss? Because Joreuz was kind of blocking every avenue possible for MayKo right here. Like right there, you're already protecting, let's say, that side of the net, which MayKo was attempting to shoot at, which he obviously missed, we know, but you're kind of blocked already, because Joreuz has more boost than one, you know, more than meets the eye here. And taking the corner boost, he's probably gonna jump up immediately and stop the shot, take it away to the corner, and even then, and you're still left with nothing. You're in for a rough recovery, where you're gonna be attempting to go all the way back. Desperately trying to run away, but Joreuz would likely have taken that corner boost and just roll the ball in. Simple as, you know. Those are the simple decisions he could have made. Otherwise, I think Joreuz was in a bit of a bind more often than not with some of the decisions that MayKo took, because some of these plays were very, very nicely done from MayKo. He had that game under lock, where in comparison, Joreuz was dominating the previous one. And halfway through, he kind of reverted back to bad habits there, MayKo. But what really improved from him was the kickoffs. This definitely goes to show you why kickoffs are so important, and an unappreciated sentiment in Rocket League, especially for 1v1s, which hesitates a lot of people. But once you understand kickoffs, you understand 1v1s, is my motto. Risky save there from MayKo. His speed was also very, very good. I haven't really seen him. He didn't hesitate. Improved kickoffs. I'd love to see these two in a show match, to be honest. This would look like a very, very interesting show match for people would watch. After this mistake, I think that was the undoing of MayKo after that one. You know, Joreuz got back his confidence. He's 3-2. He knows he can bring back the game. He's predicting a lot of your plays. He's seeing a lot of these shots. He knows where you're going. Like I said, minute things, just minute things here. That would create harm to a possible loss. Schedule for show matches haven't gotten their schedules to sync up. Ah, yes, understandable. They are very busy with a lot of these new tournaments that are coming around. But I think this is a very, very good show match overall if it does occur, because this is very, very interesting to watch here specifically between these two. I wouldn't say they're too dissimilar in their playstyles as well. We only saw once where Joreuz was dominated. This one was by chance, like in the last game, in the last echelons of the game here, we saw where a goal like this was only occurring because Joreuz had MayKo suppressed half the time, MayKo desperate for a boost. I don't know what he did by kind of maybe a mechanical error, maybe just a bad input really. I think he tried, but it kind of left him awkward, and Joreuz was just he was like a homing missile. He knew he was just aiming at MayKo the whole time. So just some probable situational awareness on his part there. I don't know what Joreuz's mistake there was specifically. He just kind of jumped early. Panic moment. He thought he saw the opportunity to go for a shot, and he kind of just missed it. And even then, MayKo rushing forward. It's a mistake I would have done same as well, expecting a very fast shot, but it was much slower than MayKo was expecting, and Joreuz just got in very, very easy open F for himself from there. So overall, what we can take away, as I was saying, the summary of that one is what matters in a game like this is awareness, and awareness is a necessity at this point, especially for the likes of MayKo. If he wants to continue ranking up in once, I don't know what the aspirations of MayKo are specifically, but if they are, um, it would take a lot more. It would take a lot more than just simply just working around. He's got the makings of a very, very good player in one specifically. I think he can continue expanding uh far more improved and better than expected, because he seems to love to learning from his mistakes, and that's what separates him from a lot of 1v1 players, which is great to see. So I continue hoping MayKo continues to improve, because he's one of the better players I've watched against, especially against Joreuz. Matches him quite nicely too. They're very, very similar. It's in their tells. It's in the way they play around. MayKo was operating on a different playstyle, more of a twos playstyle in the first game, and after that he started playing like a ones player. But that shot there where he missed, this one specifically, the first goal, yeah, this is a two shot. This is what you call a two shot. Right here, this is a twos player shot. Because you expect your teammate to be behind you, right? And they're more than likely, if you fake out the opponent, which they would have done, your teammate would have been close enough to try and attempt a challenge, or just work around the 1v1 or 1v2 here. But MayKo, I think, bad habits from being a top 30 1v1 2v2 player. It kind of shows. It's very obvious, at least to me. I don't know about the rest of you, but it was very obvious to me this was like a twos player shot, because I do that too sometimes.